The Planning Institute of Jamaica is very pleased to launch Jamaica's Community Renewal Index.
Central to the functioning of the PIOJ is its mandate to provide evidence-based policy advice and recommendations to the government and society at large, particularly for planning and program design. This requires ongoing access to credible data on which to base decision-making. Unfortunately, data at the community level has never been consistently available and often not with the level of detail required to make certain policy decisions. It is in this context that we regard the launch of the CRI as a pivotal milestone, not only for the functioning of our organization, but as a tool that may be used among the government, private sector, NGOs and international development partners to achieve more effective and better targeted interventions in communities across Jamaica. This should contribute significantly to the wider development of Jamaica as it supports the Leaving No One Behind agenda.
The Community Renewal Index is a single number that establishes the ranking or position of communities on a renewal continuum from 0, least renewed, to 100, most renewed. It consists of 5 dimensions and 14 component indicators, which provide information on how secure, prosperous, cohesive, just, and healthy our communities are. The index is calculated as the weight sum of the 5 dimensions. This produces a score which becomes the basis for the ranking of communities relative to each other. The index is to be produced every 2 years.
While Jamaica is not lacking in national level data, community level data has only been available in a more limited sense, lacking both the currency and level of detail that is required to make decisions on policy and program design. In addition, many agencies have found it challenging to be able to measure their outputs and connect these outputs to the community level development and even more so to the national level. Our third point is that we have never been able to properly measure what a developed community looks like and how we can compare communities against communities using standardized data. It is against this background that the Community Renewal Program embarked on a process of developing a tool that would be able to provide measurement in these areas. And so the result was the development of the Community Renewal Index that we are launching today.
In 2020, the index was applied to 17 communities in Kingston and St. Andrew. The results highlight the current renewal status of each community and underscore the collective efforts and contribution of state and non-state actors to this transformation. There is, however, much work to be done to close the gap between the current and the desired renewal status. For example, the findings reveal weaknesses across all communities in the area of prosperity and some of its component indicators. These include educational attainment and internet access.
The Community Renewal Index provides a baseline of information with respect to how safe, cohesive, healthy, and prosperous our communities are. I believe this information is very vital and can really advance the development of the said communities.
Springfield Gardens has the highest score on the index, and that is something that we are proud of. However, there is still a lot that we need to do to make the community better. The Community Renewal Index provides us with the evidence that we need to support better planning for our community.
We want our community to be a place of choice to live and to raise our families. The Community Renewal Index is a step in the right direction in terms of the information it provides and how near or how far we are from this vision.
Our community stand to benefit from the Community Renewal Index, which was done by the Planning Institute of Jamaica and the Community Renewal team. On behalf of all the communities, I wish to thank them for this initiative. I believe it is useful in that it can help with reducing the gaps that exist in security, health, education, infrastructural development, and poverty.
The Community Renewal Index developed by the Planning Institute of Jamaica provides an added dimension as to how we can use empirical data to target communities, prioritize their development challenges, and to ensure that our communities are renewed or transformed from one level to another along the development continuum. I do believe that it will be used by all our ministries, departments, and agencies, including the SDC, to help us to address or redress the challenges that our communities face. It also provides a framework for us to work together to monitor and evaluate the development status of our communities and to ensure that the investment we make in community development is really sustainable.
The Community Renewal Index has really provided the Social Development Commission, Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Office with another opportunity to take a deep dive into the developmental challenges that are facing our communities. We're particularly happy to be able to utilize this index, especially in relation to developmental planning and assisting our communities in looking at their priorities and developing and articulating work plans that can address these issues. We at the SDC look forward to this index being developed for more communities, but we're happy where we are starting and look forward to actually using the index in a very results-based, focused environment so that we can advance community development and by extension the development agenda in Jamaica.
Development actors and community residents have the opportunity to use the data to coalesce around a common vision and goal that places communities at the epicenter of development. At this juncture, it is critical that we strengthen our collective actions to empower residents in these excluded spaces to live full and satisfied lives and help transform their communities into secure, prosperous, cohesive, just and healthy environments so that they may become places of choice to live, work, raise families and do business, as together we make Vision 2030 Jamaica a reality.
For more information on the Community Renewal Index, please email us at crp@pioj.gov.jm.